It might have reset when I redid the cabling. When I re-get routed things. But it should be where it's supposed to be at 1080. And if you notice, I run everything with cabooses. I know in the game that cabooses do not have a function. There is somebody who made a mod that gave them some functionality. But I try to be as realistic when it comes to managing the trains. Except for the switchers, I tried to run everything with a caboose. Like prototypical. Yes, like marker lights, I should say. Of course, this is the locomotive I want to play with. The Shay. That's a mod too. Just to let you know. What will be addressed? The resolution thing? No, that was OSB. That reset the resolution. So the resolutions. Oh, the cabooses? Oh, I hope so. Oh, yeah. Maybe less degrade of wear and tear. That'd be nice. You know, improved condition of your locomotives if you're running a caboose. That would be a great way. Track maintenance, because they are going to come out with maintenance of way soon. Maybe that running it with a caboose reduces wear and tear on the track. And have you been on their Discord to look at the maintenance away information on their announcements? It's going to be fun seeing some of my areas get overgrown with weeds and the track looking crappier. Well, the caboose does have its own braking. Oh yeah, don't forget to always check the oil levels. These ain't modern hot boxes. These are 1950s and 1940s era hot boxes. Nice thing about the AI, even if you set their speed high, they will run at track speed. So you don't have to worry about destroying your trains. Let the AI do it for you. Because they won't run into the back of another train. They won't derail your trains. So, and when you get more and more expanded out, AI is going to be your friend. Al, the AI locomotive engineer, is going to be your friend. There's a guy, he streams his YouTube channels named Kerbo. And he calls his AI engineers Al. That's where that kind of comes from. All right. All right. Get dropped off. I'll just leave him here for a minute. And no, that's the wrong one. We want the bigger locomotive. So I'm going to pick up these cars. I know I'm going the wrong way with them. But if I take everything to Bryson, it's got a bigger yard. Then I can build the trains that will return to the interchange. And that will get them out of Whittier. And the thing about trains, even though some would think me moving them all to Bryson, going the wrong direction, is a waste of time, but there is no time limit when to return cars. But if I can build out a decent train leaving Bryson that goes straight to Sylvia to the interchange, instead of having to run maybe multiple trains, do it in one train, maybe double up the locomotives. Yeah, that works easier too, in my opinion. Because even the railroads do that now. They'll centralize a yard where everything gets dropped off, then it gets broken up and then shipped to its corresponding points. And I just use Bryson for that. Because if you open up to Andrews, when you get all that good money, and you can open up all the way to Andrews, Bryson will then become your center point for everything. Engine repair, running trains east to west, all would be done in Bryson. And then you'll have two. They're actually going to put in a third interchange with the update, just to warn you. I'll show you where it's going to be at. So, Allman is going to have an interchange after the next update. So you can literally build to Allman and run trains back and forth. Where right now, as game is, your other interchange, once you open up the Andrews, you literally get over here. So where Graham County is where Marble passes. And the locomotives you'll need to run that will be the C46s to start out with. You can probably use the deco pods too, but either one will work. Says I like the C46's consolidations because more water, more coal than the deco pods. The larger C55s eventually. At Berkshire, a lot of people like using this thing, but it's not a freight locomotive. The F7 Santa Fe, also known as the Mountain, depending on what railroad you are, they just put the Santa Fe version in here. But Rio Grande also used these 210-2s, and they call them Mountains. That will be the supreme locomotive to run over Marble. Probably even as double header, depending on your cars. I try to keep trains no longer than 16 cars. Because when my last game played that I ran over Marble, I had to have helpers and stationed in Nutella And in Topton, I had to have helpers stationed at both of these spots to get trains over the top. Even when you start buying the diesels, and you get that money, you still gotta have helpers up there. All right. We're gonna jump to Bryson. Actually, I'm gonna jump to him first because he's been stopped by a fusee. Now I can jump to 12. Oh. So we have an inbound. That's gonna need to go on one track. And then we have another train. Oh, if you notice this, if you want to know what that's for, when the maintenance away update comes out, that is your maintenance away yard right there at the far side of Bryson. So, but this is where you could store maintenance away equipment and supplies. He's gonna come up. Your tracks are aligned. And I'm gonna put them right there. Now we can just watch a train. Actually, we will flip him around. All right, we're gonna call